Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. So today is Monday, February, I was gonna say January. It's February 24th, definitely not January. And I am actually reading two books. I am this much, which is like 40 something percent into Last Argument of Kings, and I am 6% into A Dragon of Black Glass, and they are both fantasy, and they're actually both like the third book in a series, but like this one is the last, and the other series I think will have 4 books, so it's obviously not the last. And this one that I am, a good ways into it, I am absolutely loving. I am obsessed with it. I'm really into it. I am stressed, but I am very excited. The other one, I am still in the very beginning, so all that we've really gotten was like the recap of what happened in the previous book, which I did really need because I read the previous book when it came out, which I think was like 2 years ago, approximately, at least. So I definitely needed the reminder of what happened because I didn't really remember that much, so I appreciated that. But we didn't really have anything like new happening yet. So like I'm obviously excited because I do really like the series and I want to see what happens, but I'm not really like into the plot of this book specifically yet. But this week I do want to read these 2 books, and I don't know if I will be able to read anything else because like finishing these 2 books will already be like almost 1,000 pages, I think, because they're both like over 600 pages. And like this one I am almost like halfway through, but this one, the other one, I'm like in the very beginning. So yeah, I don't know if I will be able to read anything else, but if I do read something else, it will be something that's not fantasy because I already have 2 very long fantasy books going on, so I don't think I will want another one after I finish these 2. But yeah, so these 2 books are my plans for this week. And yeah, I don't really know if I have any other plans this week. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure yet. I will figure that out throughout the week. But tomorrow, I am struggling, as you can see. My brain is not braining. Tomorrow, I will have to go to work earlier, which sucks. Because like I'm gonna be at the biobank all day, and then I realize that I have a lot of things that I have to do. So I have to do them before I go to the biobank. So I have to go earlier, which I was not anticipating, but like I realized as I was like planning my day, so love that for me. I mean, it's only like 30 minutes earlier, so like I should be okay. I probably won't die from it, but I'm not excited about it. But yeah, I really like I need to do those things, so I need to go earlier, or otherwise like I won't have time. Like, I mean, I could have time in the afternoon, but they have to be done in the morning. Like this week, I think, is actually gonna be the week where my classes that I thought were gonna end last week, like they're actually gonna end this week, I think. Because like last week I didn't end up having the class because it was postponed. I think like the professor couldn't give the class that day. So I think it will be this week that I have like that last class. Who knows? I think so. But am I sure? Absolutely not. But yeah, so I am still tonight, I plan on reading a bit more of this book, at least. I don't know about the other, probably not. But yeah, I want to make some progress into Last Argument of Kings. And yeah, that's it. I think that's all that I had to say for this intro. And welcome to the vlog. it is Saturday. So I'm feeling as a vlogger, I'm feeling as a reader, honestly, I'm feeling on all fronts. But I'm here now. I just finished filming my like intro and outro for the video of this book because I finished it last night, finally, because I don't know if I just didn't get out of the reading slump I was getting into or what's happening, but or if I'm just like tired to read because this week was very tiring, like at work. And so when I got home, I was obviously, like I said, tired and I didn't have like that much motivation to read. But I don't know if it's like a reading slump, if it's just me being tired. I don't really know what the reason is, but the fact is that I didn't really read that much. But I did finish this last night and I got to 46% of A Dragon of Black Glass. So like I've been reading, I just haven't been reading, that much, like as much as I would have liked. And also like I go through periods where when I'm doing something or like going somewhere being like work or coming home, I either listen to audiobooks or I listen to podcasts or I listen to music. And now I'm just in a music mood. So I haven't really been listening to audiobooks at all. I mean, I don't have the audiobook of this book, and this one I just wanted to read physically anyway, but I do have the audiobook of this one, but I haven't been listening to it. So, but so in terms of this book, I absolutely loved it. I loved every second of reading this one. I was so invested. I was so into it. I was so scared as well, honestly, because I was really worried about what was going to happen to these characters because like they were at war with various different people, and there was like also forces, like dark forces being released, and there was a lot going on and I was worried, and it definitely didn't have like a happy ending, which I expected, and honestly I think was better for this story to not have a happy ending because I don't think it would fit the kind of story that this was. But I absolutely loved it. I loved it so much. I was obsessed and I gave it 5 stars. So I am very happy with this book. I had such a great time with it. And like this world is incredible. These characters are incredible. And yeah, I obviously loved it. And in terms of A Dragon of Black Glass, I'm also liking it, but I'm not like as obsessed with it. I'm not loving it as much. I don't think I'm even liking it as much as the previous one. But I mean, the previous one I gave 4.5 stars. So, obviously really liked it. This one I'm not like as into it as the other two. And basically this is the third book in the Moonfall series. I don't know if I've said this already in this video or not, but this is the third book in a fantasy series. And basically they are trying to save the world because the world is going to end. Like it was foreseen that the world will end when the moon falls, like on the planet. So they are trying to prevent that. And they have to basically get the planet like rotating again because it has stopped like a long time ago. But to save the world, they have to get it rotating again. And so we are following 4 characters who are like on this quest to save the world. And in this book, they are going on the way to meet the Dragon of Black Glass. And yeah, like I'm liking it, I am invested, I am interested, but I'm not, as obsessed with it as I was with the other book. But I am still liking it, I am still having a good time. And yeah, like that is all that I have read. And I do have plans this weekend. I have plans today specifically. And like I was gonna have plans anyway. I just didn't know if I was gonna stay like at my place or if I was gonna come here to my parents' house. But because like I was gonna have plans either there or here, but I ended up coming here because I'm gonna have plans there the next weekend. So, I ended up coming here and I'm actually going to go bowling with some friends tonight, which I'm very excited about. I haven't gone bowling in a hot second, but I just learned like an hour ago or something that we're gonna be like more people than I expected, and there's gonna be people there that I don't know. So as an introvert, that's not as exciting, but I'm still excited, but also like kind of anxious about it. But it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be all good because most people there I do know. So, I mean, I know 3 people. One of them, like, I met once or twice, and the other two, I don't know at all, I don't think. So, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be all fine. But I'm excited for the bowling part. We're also gonna have dinner, which obviously I'm also excited for the food. But I'm excited for bowling because I haven't gone bowling in so long. And like I suck at it. Like I'm really bad, but it's really fun. So yeah, I'm excited. And I mean, I would love to finish a Dragon of Black class this weekend, but I have like over 300 pages to go. And honestly, I don't know if I'm going to be reading any of it today because, like I said, I have plans. I have to leave the house at like 6-ish because I also still have to go to my grandma's house before leaving for like dinner and bowling. So I have to leave at like 6-ish and it's now like 4. So there's that. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to read any of this today. And I will definitely not be reading 300 pages tomorrow because I also have things to do tomorrow. So yeah, I don't think I will be finishing this book, which kind of sucks a little bit because I wish because like it was my goal for this week to like finish both of these books. And it seems that I will be failing, but it is what it is because at least I'm gonna have fun tonight. I hope. I think so. And yeah, I didn't update during the week because I was, like I said, so tired. And then I got distracted, like listening to music or like watching YouTube or whatever. And when I realized it was already so late and I just went to sleep. So I apologize for that. I don't know if I will be combining like this weekly vlog, like 2 weeks in this weekly vlog, like this week and next week. I have to see like how much footage I have, but I don't think I have much. So maybe I will do that. But yeah, I think that is everything that I have to say, I think. So yeah, I will talk to you maybe on Monday. Like if I do finish the vlog on Monday, definitely I will talk to you on Monday. If I combine 2 weeks, I'm not entirely sure, but maybe still on Monday. Okay, so it's been over a week, actually, since I last talked to you, because I think it was Saturday when I last talked to you, and now it's Sunday, but not like the day after, like a week and the day after. And it's actually 11:31, so it's barely Sunday. And I have once again been failing as a reader and as a vlogger. And I am definitely still in a reading slump, like 100%. And I did make some progress in A Dragon of Black Glass. I got to 77%, and I don't know like how far in I was when I last talked to you. I have absolutely no idea, but I think I was like around 50-ish% in, I would say. So, not that much progress. And I only read it on like Monday and Tuesday or something like that. And then I decided to start Genesis, which was book 13, 12, 12, I think 12 of the Robert Hunter series, which is a thriller. And I thought that, a thriller would be something, fast paced that would make me, want to actually read and make me, actually finish a book. And so I started that either Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, book 12. And I finished it today. And I did really, really like that one. But I mean, got through it easily because it was like very fast paced because it was a thriller. It had characters that I really like to follow. And also, I was listening to it on audiobook. So, a lot of factors that would make you read, or at least make me read a book way faster, or like get through a book way faster. So I don't know if that has fixed anything. I don't think that it has, honestly, because like Dragon of Black Glass, I am still like very much enjoying it, but I don't want to like pick it back up. Every time I stop reading, I don't want to start reading again, even though I'm enjoying the book. And I still don't really feel the urge to get back to reading. So I wouldn't say that my reading slump has gotten fixed at all. So there is that. But yeah, I don't really have much to say about this one. Like where I stopped, it was actually getting like extremely interesting because like a prophecy have kind of like come true, and that was a very bad sign because if that prophecy came true, it would mean like very bad things for the future, and that like they wouldn't be able to complete their mission or something like that. So yeah, in the last two chapters that I read, like that sort of prophecy had come true, and so, yeah, things are going wrong. Things are going very badly. So, it's interesting. I am curious to see where it goes, but also I don't feel the urge to pick the book back up and read it. But I'm still enjoying it. And then with Genesis, I really liked it. And in the series, we follow Robert Hunter, who is a homicide detective. And in this book specifically, we were following a serial killer who, like, first they wanted to just like scare their victims before they killed them. They would like text them and make sure they were like terrified before they actually got there and did the thing. And also in the way in which they actually killed those people was like all very like painful, torturous, horrible ways. And yeah, I really liked the investigation, and I did like figure out like why those people were being targeted specifically before the detectives, not like the like whole reveal, like the real reason as to why the killer wanted revenge, wanted to like get those people, but like how they were connected, sort of. So I did figure that out, which I did enjoy because there were like clues for me to get it. And yeah, I really enjoyed the investigation. I really enjoyed the reveal. I really enjoyed the whole thing. And I was definitely like on the edge of my seat, especially at the end. It was very stressful. And yeah, I really liked it. I finished it earlier tonight. And I think I'm going to give it 4.5 stars because I really liked it, like I said. And that is all that I have read in this week and one day. So not that much. And in terms of other things, I think that the last time I talked to you, I was gonna go out with my friends to go bowling. And I did. That did happen. And I actually came second. There were 6 of us, and I came second, which I was very happy with. I was very proud of. Not that any of us were good. So, like, it doesn't mean that much that I came second, but I still came second. I mean, I was actually first for like half of the game, and then I fell off into the second place, so there was that. But I was still very happy that I got second place, even though no one in the group was particularly good at it. So yeah, that was very fun. Honestly, I don't know if I had already talked to you about this because I don't remember if I talked to you on Saturday or Sunday. So if I had already talked to you about this, I'm sorry, I guess. And yeah, so that happened. Then on Sunday, nothing really happened, I think. Like, nothing major. I just came back to my place, and then there was, a whole week of work, except actually not a whole week, because Tuesday we had like the day off because it was like the carnival, and like we had a day off. There was no work for on that day. I mean, I did have to go into work just to do something like on the sales, because sales don't care that it's a day off. So I had to go there, but it was 1 hour that I was there, I think. So it was very chill. And then I actually spent the afternoon with my bestie because it had been her birthday like 2 days before. So I, spent the afternoon with her, which was also very fun. And then we continued working like Wednesday to Friday. And then on Friday, like we had sort of a conference. And so I was at work for like 11 hours, which was very tiring. And I was at the biobank as well, which was, always a super fun time. And then I went to have dinner with some of my colleagues, actually, which was very fun. And we were there for like way longer than I expected. And I thought I was going to be, dying, because I had woken up like 1.5 hours earlier than I usually do and had a very long day, and like I was still there. And I think we were at the restaurant for like almost 3 hours, and like I thought I would be, way more tired than I was, but actually I wasn't. I was fine. I was chill. I was feeling good. And yeah, that was very fun as well. And then yesterday I went out with some friends as well, like my bestie and two of her friends. And that was also very fun. Like, I am destroyed today. I am so tired because we got home like after 5, and then we were still, talking after we got home because my best friend like slept over here, and we were talking until like 6:30 or something. So that was very tiring, but very fun as well. And then she stayed here for lunch and a little longer. We watched The Winx. Obviously, I think we have like 2 episodes left of season 5. Still not enjoying it, but like funny in a ridiculous kind of way, I guess. And then there's a movie, which I'm not excited for. And then season 6 and 7 and 8. I think there are 8 seasons. So we have 80 episodes left, plus a movie. So yeah, we're still going strong. We're gonna finish it eventually. And now I'm here. And it's, like I said, now 11:39. And yeah, I don't really think I'm gonna be doing anything else today, like either reading or otherwise. I'll just watch like YouTube and fall asleep probably, because like I said, I am very tired. Like, we woke up at 2, but I'm exhausted. I am so tired. I still had to like go to the grocery store and get stuff, and it was so cold. Like, it was so cold today. Not like in here. Like in here I'm fine, but like outside it was so cold. And yeah, yesterday I had to like clean my whole house because it was a mess, and I was gonna have guests over. Not just my best friend, because like when she comes over, like I clean, like half clean, because she's my bestie. If I'm not comfortable like in my messy house with her, who am I gonna be comfortable with? You know what I mean? But there were gonna be like 2 other people here, so I like actually cleaned my house, and it was like the cleanest it has been in a while. Honestly, like there was so much space here because I had like a bunch of things like here, like right here, and I like put them away, and like there's so much space now. I mean, not so much because like my house is very small, but like there's space, which is crazy. So yeah, like since I last talked to you, I had a lot of fun things happening. I had a great time, but in terms of reading, it hasn't been going great. I mean, Genesis was great as well. Also love that. It was also a great time, kind of disturbing time, but great nonetheless. And A Dragon of Black Glass, it's being a good time, but I don't want to, actually read it right now, or haven't in the last few days. So yeah, there's that. And I think I'm actually gonna have this be a 3-week vlog instead of 2 weeks, because I still don't have that much content, I think, like in terms of like length of footage, and I definitely don't have that much like pages read. So I think I'm gonna continue, especially because I'm kind of late. I mean, not kind of late, I am 100% late in uploading. Like the video that I should have uploaded today, I didn't, because I didn't end up editing it yesterday. because I had like so much to do, and then people came over, so obviously not gonna do that while people were here. That was not the vibe. And today I was very tired, and like I could have done it, but I wasn't feeling it. And I am extremely tired, so I didn't as well. So I am gonna try to do that tomorrow. So the video will be late anyway, and like it will probably come out on the day that the weekly vlog would come out. So I think I'm just gonna continue this for another week to see if we get reading, because that is the goal. And now my goal in terms of reading is to finish this in the next 2 days, hopefully. And then I don't really know, like I have so many books that I have to read / want to read for videos, and even like outside of videos, but I don't really know like which one I'm gonna start next. I mean, I have like one book left of the Robert Hunter series, like only one book, so I might actually just finish that series, which would be crazy, but I might do that because I mean I do need to do that soon because I want to upload that video soon. So yeah, I might just do that to see if another thriller will continue to help me get out of this reading slump. And then I'll probably read one of the million fantasy books that I have in my TBR, probably. So yeah, those are the plans ish. And yeah, I will talk to you when I have updates. Hopefully that will be soon. Hello. So it is Tuesday and I do have reading updates, but I also have other updates related to books, which is like I got book mail today. I got 4 books in the mail and I am very excited to show them to you because I mean they're gorgeous. First of all, they're absolutely gorgeous, but also I'm very excited to get to them eventually. Not like right now because I have a lot of other books that I need to read, but I'm very excited to get into them eventually. And they're like the standalones, and I think one of them is actually a short story collection in the First Law world universe. And yeah, so the first one is Best Served Cold, which is, like I said, gorgeous. Then you have The Heroes. I don't know if this is the order. I think it is the correct order, but I'm not entirely sure. Then we have, like I said, The Heroes, also gorgeous, love it. Like I show them to my bestie, like I took a photo of them and like sent it to her, and she was like, they don't even look real, they look like a poster. And like absolutely, because obviously I knew what they looked like because I ordered them, and on the website obviously it had the covers of the books, but like in person they're just so beautiful. Then we have Red Country, also absolutely gorgeous. And then finally we have the short story collection, I think, that is called Sharp Ends. And like look how pretty. I think this one might be my favorite. Like they're all stunning, but like this blue, absolutely beautiful. And I love how all of the others have like, knives, weapons, and this one has like playing cards and coins and dice. So, different vibes, but also probably they're all like exactly as violent as each other because that's what this world is like from the books that I have read. But yeah, they're all very, very beautiful and I'm very excited to get into them. The only thing that I'm kind of sad about is that they're not floppy, because like the books I had from the First Law trilogy, they were extremely floppy, like perfectly floppy. They were so satisfying to hold and to like read. And these ones are, stiff, which is not what I was expecting from them because they look very similar. Like they are clearly from the same collection, so I expected them to also feel the same, but they don't. So I'm kind of disappointed about that. I'm a little sad, but they're so pretty that at the end of the day that doesn't really matter. Like when I'm reading them, maybe I will be bothered that they're not floppy and not like as satisfying to read, but they're pretty. And I'm sure I'm gonna love them because I love this universe and I love this world and I love these characters. Even if the characters that we follow here are not the same, I'm sure they're gonna be as great. So yeah, very excited about that. And also excited about my reading update because I finally, today, I finished A Dragon of Black Glass. Like, this book has been on my currently reading list for, I think, 18 days. I think I counted it, and it was 18 days. I mean, it is a long book. It's like 600 pages, but it's not that long. I mean, I'm not saying that you have to read the book like in less than 18 days. I'm saying that for me, personally, I usually read books much faster, but, reading slump. So yeah, I finally finished it. And it's not that I wasn't enjoying it. I think I've said this before. I'm in a reading slump. And I didn't want to pick it back up. Like, I was enjoying it when I was reading it. I was really liking it, but, I didn't feel the urge to pick it back up. But today I finally finished it. I had like little over 100 pages and I finished it. And I'm very happy that it's no longer in my currently reading list. It's done. It's read. And I did still really, really like it. And I think I mentioned that prophecies were coming true, which was not a good sign in this prophecy specifically. And at the end, things got definitely very crazy, very explosive, and they did make significant progress, I would say, in their quest to save the world, but not as much as they probably should have. And at the end, they got some clue of where they need to go next, and they kind of need to go back to the beginning, where they were in the beginning. And there are forces that have gotten stronger, which that is not a good thing, because it's the forces that are against our main characters, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, I continue to really like it. I'm invested in the story, I'm invested in the characters, I'm invested in their quest. And yeah, it was fun. It was stressful towards the end, definitely very, very stressful, but yeah, I did it. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars because I didn't love it as much as the second in the series, which I gave, I think, 4.5 stars to. But I still really, really, really liked it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars. And I also started the Death Watcher, which is the 14th and, at least for now, last book in the Robert Hunter series. And I am 54% in, so, kind of halfway through. And I'm also really liking this one. And so basically in this one, we have a serial killer that kidnaps their victims and keeps them for a couple weeks or a few weeks. And after they're done with the victims, they, get rid of the bodies and they make it look like it was either an accident or a suicide. And we've gotten 2 cases that people, it was pure luck that was kind of found out that it wasn't either an accident or a suicide and it was actually murder. So our investigators are pretty sure that there have been more cases that just weren't, found out. So they're pretty sure that this killer has way more victims than it seems. And now there is a 3rd victim that the killer has kidnapped, and we're gonna see where it goes. And I'm really enjoying it. Towards this halfway point, there have been some discoveries made that kind of connect the way that the people died with sort of their past, or one of the victims specifically. The other, we still haven't figured that out yet. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's pretty gruesome and gory, like all of these books are, but I'm liking it. I'm really, really liking it. I'm very intrigued. I'm invested. Yeah, going well, going great. And yeah, that is what I have read since I last talked to you. I think I talked to you on Sunday, right? That sounds about right. So yeah, I don't think anything else interesting in my life has happened. I've just gone to work and come back home and read, finally. And yeah, I think that is it. Yesterday and today were exhausting at work. I don't know how I'm not more tired, because I was dying at work today. And Tuesdays are the worst day of the week for me, I feel because it's so far away from the weekend. I feel a lot of people hate Mondays. I don't love Mondays, but I don't hate them as much as Tuesdays, because you just came from 2 days of rest, So you're still fine, or at least I'm still fine-ish. And on Tuesday, I'm not fine anymore. And also, it's so far from the like next weekend that is just sad. So yeah, Tuesdays are definitely my least favorite day of the week. So I'm struggling. I was especially struggling at work today, but now I'm actually kind of like wide awake, which is shocking at this time. I'm always dying at this time. And then like I wake up as it gets later, which makes no sense. I know, but that is how my body functions. But I'm actually wide awake. And so I'm gonna probably take advantage of the fact that I am wide awake to read some more of the Death Watcher and mentally prepare for something that I have to do at work tomorrow, which is like consists of talking to people basically, which I'm not very good at, nor do I like to do it. So it's gonna be so fun. So yeah, I'm gonna mentally prepare for that, and I'm gonna, like I said, read more of the Death Watcher. And yeah, so my reading plans are this book, and I am gonna start probably a fantasy book that I have lined up, but I'm not entirely sure yet I'm gonna start it or like start something else, so I'm not gonna mention it just in case I don't start it, because I always mention books that I'm gonna start and then I don't start them. So if I do start it, I will tell you what it is, obviously. But yeah, I think that is everything for now, and I will update you in a few days. Hopefully I will have read things, and hopefully I am getting out of this awful reading slump that I have been in. Hello. So it is Saturday. I just finished filming like my updates and intro and outro for the Robert Hunter video, and I also filmed updates for 2 other videos, and now I'm here to update this vlog. And I'm not entirely sure where I was in terms of reading when I last updated this vlog, but I think I hadn't yet finished Death Watcher. I'm not entirely sure, but I think. So I did finish that. I finished that on Wednesday, and I really, really, really liked it. It was very stressful towards the end because like one of the main characters that we follow got like in real trouble, and I was on the edge of my seat. I was very worried. I really, really liked it, and the ending was actually like really cute, which, you know, since this is the last book that I'm gonna be reading from the series for I don't even know how long, because I don't know when the next book will come out, I really like that it ended on like a cute note. So yeah, I really, really liked it. I think I'm gonna give it 4.5 stars. And yeah, that's the end of a series that I have been reading for like a year. So, you know, that's very bittersweet. But yeah, I'm happy because I love all of the books. And then I started a fantasy book that I'm reading for another video that is called The Aeronauts, I don't know how to say that word, Windlass. And I am 65% into that. And I'm liking it, but I'm not loving it. And also I'm sort of a little bit confused, maybe because I'm not paying as much attention to it as I should, because I'm not loving it. But we start following like 2 characters that get into the army, Gwen and Bridget, and one of them has like a cat that talks to people who understand cats, and cats in this world have like a whole society, a whole, you know, community, and that's really funny. Like, I absolutely love the cats. I'm not loving the book as a whole, but I love the cats, and I love being like in the cats' POVs because like the way that they think, especially about humans. I love it. It's really funny. And yeah, I'm loving that part. The rest, it's okay. And there is like a war starting between Spire Albion, which is like the army that they work for, is like for Spire Albion, and also a ship like captain called Grim. He also gets hired to like work for like help in this war, and it's between Spire Albion and Spire Aurora. And there's also talks about like an ancient enemy that is, awakening, and like it's okay. I'm liking it. I like the characters, I like the world, and like the plot is interesting, but I'm not like loving it. I'm not like, I don't know, I'm not very into the story. It's not like pulling me in, I'm not like extremely invested, but it's okay. It's fine. I'm having a good time. I'm just not, like I said, loving it. But yeah, that is where I'm at. And I would love to finish it this weekend. And this is a long book. It's like 600 pages, a little over 600, I think. So, it's a long book. I still have a little over 200 pages, I think, to go. So, is it doable? Absolutely. Will I do it? Who knows? I guess we're going to find out when I, update this vlog again. But yeah, I would love to finish it. And I would also love to start the fourth consort, which is sci-fi and one of my anticipated releases that came out like a few weeks ago. I would also love to start that one. But like, if I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this, I definitely don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this and start another book, you know? So yeah, there's that. And since I last talked to you, I don't think anything, interesting happened in my life. I just went to work and came back here to my parents' house. And yeah, we went to the beach today to have lunch. I think I got like some footage of the sea. And I'm gonna go to my grandma's house in a bit, like later today. And yeah, exciting stuff. That's all that's been happening. And next week, I do have plans for like Monday. I'm gonna go on like a walk with some of my colleagues. There's like a run slash walk happening near where we work. And yeah, we signed up, a few of us from work. We signed up for that. I'm not gonna be doing the run because I haven't ran in years. I used to run, when I was young and, have willpower. I used to run, and like I used to run 10K, and now I don't. So I'm gonna do the walk. Only two of them are gonna run, so the rest of us are all gonna walk. And yeah, that's on Sunday morning, which is terrible because I hate waking up in the morning. Like, I'm gonna have to wake up earlier for that walk than I do for work. So that's something. So I think I'm gonna, get home after that walk. I mean, I think we're gonna have lunch together, but like after lunch, and I'm gonna nap because no one deserves to wake up early on a Sunday. So yeah, I do have plans next weekend, but I don't really have anything for this weekend, which is great because like last weekend I had plans, next weekend I have plans, and so this weekend I get to just rest, do nothing. I just have to edit my video and do the thumbnail and like upload it, but that's it. The rest is just free time. I mean, I do have to like research something for work, but apart from that, I have nothing that I need to do, which sounds fantastic. So yeah, I'm gonna hopefully finish this book, hopefully start another book. Maybe I will start the other book even if I don't finish this one, because I am excited for that one, and this one is not as exciting as I was hoping it would be for me personally. So yeah, I will tell you what I end up doing on Monday when I update again and finally wrap up this vlog, because it has been going for 3 weeks. Okay, so it's Monday. I'm here to wrap up the vlog, and I did not start reading the fourth consort, but I did finish the Aeronaut Windlass, and I definitely liked the second half of the book more than the first one, and I really liked that there was like, first of all, they talked about the like that ancient enemy that was awakening, which was really cool. It had some really cool scenes with that, and also there was like battle scenes with like the airships, in like people in the airships, which was also really fun to read. And overall, like I was more invested in the plot. I was, caring about the characters, and also there were more cats towards, this last part of the book, so that was also really, really fun. So yeah, I did have fun with this book. I enjoyed it. I didn't love it still, but I liked it. It was fun. It was a good time, like I said, and I think I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars. But I think this is kind of like an unpopular rating. I feel like at least from the ratings that I have seen, people like really love this book. So, I'm assuming I'm the issue here. But I mean, I still like that. Like I said, I still like that. I still have a good time, but it's not one of my favorite books. But yeah, it was a fun time. And like I said, I finished it. And yeah, I did not start the fourth consort. Although I did have time last night because I finished the Aeronauts Windlass while I was like on the train on the way back here. And then, once I got home, I still had like a bunch of time to start reading the fourth consort, but I ended up not reading anything else, I guess. And so I have to wrap up like what I read in the last 3 weeks, because this video has been going on for so long and it is finally ending. So I finished The Last Argument of Kings. I read A Dragon of Black Glass, I read Genesis and The Death Watcher, and I also read The Aeronauts Windlass. So in these last 3 weeks, I read 2,506 pages. But in this last week, I read 1,188, which like I'm very happy with. That's the amount of pages I read before my reading slump. So, I'm very happy with that amount of pages. I'm, feeling like I might actually be out of the slump now, because like I do want to read. Like now I want to pick up the books and read. So that's great. That's a great feeling. I'm very glad that I'm wanting to read. And like I said, I think I'm actually out of the slump now, or at least getting out of it. And I'm very excited for that because there's so many books that I want to get to. And yeah, being in a slump really sucks. So I'm really hoping that I am out of it. And yeah, that is everything for this vlog that has been going on for ever. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you have enjoyed it. And if you did, give it a like and subscribe. And I will talk to you next time. Bye!